Zhong Shanshan, widely known as the lone wolf in China's business world, has become a symbol of entrepreneurial success, having ascended to the status of China's wealthiest person. His journey to wealth stands as a testament to persistence, innovative thinking, and a unique approach to business that contrasts sharply with Western narratives of success. As the chairman and founder of Nongfu Spring, China's largest bottled water company, Zhong has accumulated a fortune that, in 2024, stands at 4,500 billion yuan, approximately $650 billion, solidifying his place as the richest individual in China for 4 consecutive years. This article delves into his background, how he achieved his status, his views on wealth, and a comparison between Chinese and American billionaires, particularly focusing on Zhong's perspective on Tesla's Elon Musk. Humble beginnings and the path to success. Born in 1954 in Shaoxing, Zhejiang Province, Zhong's early life was shaped by China's Cultural Revolution. His education was disrupted, and by the age of 10 he had left school. For a period he worked as a bricklayer and carpenter. His academic journey resumed when the National College entrance examination system was restored in 1977, but his initial attempts to pass the exam were unsuccessful. Zhong eventually earned a degree in Chinese language and literature from Zhejiang Radio and Television University. Before his business empire, Zhong worked as a journalist for Zhejiang Daily, an experience that shaped his understanding of the media and public relations. This brief stint in journalism, however, was cut short when Zhong moved to Hainan in the late 1980s to enter the world of entrepreneurship. His early ventures were far from successful, including a mushroom farming business and shrimp breeding. It wasn't until 1996, when he founded Nongfu Spring, that Zhong's fortunes began to change. By focusing on the bottled water industry, Zhong identified an untapped market with vast potential. His company slogan, "Nongfu Spring has a bit of sweetness," became a household phrase, propelling Nongfu Spring into China's market leader. Zhong's journey from poverty to unimaginable wealth has earned him the respect and admiration of many, though he remains reserved and, by his own admission, prefers to work alone, earning the nickname Lone Wolf. A reluctant billionaire. Despite his status, Zhong does not take pride in the label of billionaire, and is often critical of how wealth is perceived in China. In an interview, he remarked that wealth in China carries a negative connotation, as the country transitioned from an agricultural society to an industrial one in a very short span of time. For Zhong, wealth represents responsibility, not a personal achievement to be flaunted. He views his success as a reward from consumers, not as an inherent right. Unlike many public figures, Zhong prefers to keep a low profile and shuns media attention. His reluctance to engage in the spotlight contrasts with the approach taken by many of his Western counterparts, who often revel in public recognition. Views on Elon Musk. A study in contrast. Zhong has openly acknowledged his admiration for Elon Musk, referring to the American billionaire as a genius entrepreneur. However, Zhong is quick to point out the vast differences in their paths to success. While Musk was studying at Stanford University in his early 20s, Zhong was working as a laborer with only a basic education. The divergence in their educational and social backgrounds highlights the broader contrast between the American and Chinese systems of wealth creation. Musk's wealth comes from pioneering technological advancements and pushing the boundaries of space travel and electric vehicles, industries that are often viewed as integral to the future of humanity. In contrast, Zhong's fortune comes from something far more grounded: selling water. Despite this, Zhong is not embarrassed by the source of his wealth, emphasizing that his contributions, while not as grandiose as Musk's, have a profound impact on everyday people. In China, Zhong's success in ensuring access to clean drinking water for millions is viewed as a substantial societal contribution. He takes pride in the fact that his company has solved problems in China's rural regions that the U.S. has struggled with for decades, including ensuring stable incomes for farmers. #### A tale of two billionaires. The China-U.S. wealth divide. The paths to wealth between China and the U.S. are shaped by vastly different economic and social landscapes. In the U.S., figures like Musk are heralded as visionary innovators who accumulate wealth by creating new technologies. American billionaires are often expected to be outspoken, actively engaging in public life and politics. Musk, for instance, frequently makes headlines for his bold statements and ambitious goals, from colonizing Mars to building futuristic transportation systems. In contrast, Chinese billionaires like Zhong are typically more reserved, focusing on pragmatic businesses that solve immediate needs rather than future-oriented ambitions. While Musk's ventures are often seen as the epitome of risk-taking, Zhong's success is rooted in a business model that focuses on everyday necessities. This difference reflects broader cultural attitudes towards wealth and success. In China, business leaders are expected to contribute to social stability and align with government goals. Wealth accumulation is not celebrated in the same way as it is in the US, and public figures are often wary of flaunting their riches for fear of attracting criticism. Zhong's humility and reluctance to embrace the label of billionaire is reflective of his cultural mindset. He is keenly aware of the social responsibility that comes with his fortune, often expressing a desire to do more for China's farmers and rural communities. Wealth and responsibility, a shared burden. Despite their differences, both Zhong and Musk share a common belief in the responsibility that comes with wealth. For Zhong, being a billionaire means contributing to the betterment of society. He believes that wealth should not be viewed purely as a personal achievement, but as a tool to enact positive change. His philosophy on wealth is deeply tied to the Confucian ideals of self-improvement and responsibility towards the collective good. Similarly, Musk has often spoken about using his wealth to solve global problems, particularly in the areas of sustainable energy and space exploration. However, where Zhong's approach is more grounded in the immediate needs of his country, Musk's vision extends to the broader future of humanity. Conclusion: Zhong Shanshan's journey from a poor laborer to China's richest man is a remarkable story of perseverance, business acumen, and social awareness. His rise to the top of the Chinese wealth hierarchy offers a stark contrast to the paths of American billionaires like Elon Musk. Where Musk's wealth comes from cutting-edge technology and future-oriented industries, Zhong's fortune is rooted in the fundamentals of everyday life. Yet, despite their differences, both men share a commitment to using their wealth to create positive change, albeit in vastly different ways. Zhong's focus on water and agricultural issues reflects the immediate needs of China's population, while Musk's focus on space exploration and electric vehicles represents a bold vision for the future of humanity. Together, they embody two distinct yet equally compelling narratives of what it means to be a billionaire in the 21st century.